just getting the stream set up here. We're going to be going from Norfolk to JFK. Get going here. Alright, aircraft. Come on, click on the aircraft. There we go. In place. Let's do turnaround. Good. Alright. Finish setting up the video real quick. Alright. So just quickly, I gotta check the panel, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be here. That's good. Norfolk should be higher. Let's check the altitude, but not by much though. They're both 20, so. Alright, that looks good. Seatbelt sign, come on. Alright, let's see. Skull 2. Christ on a cracker. Come on, dude, stop. Calda 108. To, what is it? Sea Isle and Cameron. Sea Isle's not found. How do we not find Sea Isle? It doesn't know Sea Isle? What the hell? Alright, shit. How does it not know Sea Isle? Let's try something. 5. Doesn't have Cameron on there? It doesn't have the Cameron on there. Oh, I put LaGuardia, that's why. Okay, that would be why. Alright, let me fix that. Alright, that should hopefully fix it. I don't know if it'll know Sea Isle, but I should be able to put the Cameron on there. Yeah, it still won't find Sea Isle. I haven't updated the database, but here's Cameron 4. I'll just connect it. Alright, and then we're planning on... How are they landing? 2-2. I'll wait on that. We'll figure it out. That's fine. Give me one of the 2-2s. We'll put left for there. That's fine. Okay, runway 5 Calda. Yeah, it's got Sea Isle sitting right there. I wouldn't take it though. It's weird. Alright, but Hogs, Panley, Cars, Cameron. Sea Isle again, huh? It's doubling it up. Okay. Take that out then. Alright, that looks good. It's our 12,195. And then I got some numbers on this. What do we got? Plus 12. And then we got minus 5. Plus 3. Plus 13. Say 20 minutes from now, so 23, 29. What's the plus? Only plus 13, so that's fine. Alright, that looks good. We're well aligned there, that's good. We got my PO seatbelts. That's good. Left pack faults, that's fine because we don't have the packs on. Check page 2. Alright, that looks good. Start firing up the APU. And we should be pretty quick to get out of here. Making a quick turn. Alright, APU's coming up. Let's do a pre-flight check. Intern exterior inspection complete. Flight release sign sensor. Check docs. Match check. Battery master is on. Hydraulic panel set. Pressurization set. Windshield heat is low. Passenger signs on. ICAS is checked. Flight nav instruments checked. Altimeters. I gotta get that. Let's do that real quick.
Norfolk Airport information, India 2300 Zulu. Wind 061 at tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.84.
84.
ILS runway 5 in use. Landing and departing runway 5. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India. Norfolk Airport information, India 230.
Norfolk clearance delivery Endeavour 489er1 IFR to Kennedy ready to copy.
Endeavour 489er1 is cleared to Kennedy Airport as filed. Take off runway 5 climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.2 squawk 7366.
Endeavour 489er1 cleared to Kennedy Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 5
Altimeter's
climb and maintain
29er
13,000 feet.
84 cross check.
Departure on
Nose steering is off. Thruster versus
125.2
arm.
squawk 7366.
Radar is off. Park brake is
Endeavour
set.
489er1
Flight
read
briefing
that correct.
complete. Departure briefs complete. Logbook
Contact
pure.
ground on
H on
121
board.
decimal
Fuel
niner.
required is going to be
Good day.
10.2. We got 10.1 on board. Pre-flight checks complete. We'll go ahead and I'll do a PDC validation here. It's going to be direct skull. Calda. Q108 to Sea Isle. Let me see. Let's see. Calda. That's fine. We'll cut the corner. Let's see if I can get it. I want to get a discontinuity in there. See if I can stick it in there. Let's go ahead and save this, and I'll see if I can stick that in there. I know where that got screwed up. Alright, Alright, that's good there, and then I want to try to delete this out, and I'll re-enter the Cameron. Why we do a legs verification. Cameron 4. Should be able to clear that Cameron out. Let's go departure, arrival, Cameron 4. Okay. Alright, call the sea aisle. Direct Calda. It's not a, it should be 108. 108 to Sea Isle. How do you not, it's literally right there. SIE. You put it in. Cancel the mod there. Alright, we'll just run it like this. This is going to be Skull Calda, Sea Isle, Bun, Cameron then. Alright, that's fine. Alright, it's done. Let's do a brief. Keep it brief. Yeah. Alright, we're on gate 24. We'll push off to gate 2. Engines up, APU off. Charlie, cross 3-2 down to Charlie 1. Runway 5047 is the heading. Up to 13,000. Got 9,001 feet of runway, plenty of runway there. If we lose one, be runway heading straight ahead. No SID. No altitude restrictions, speed restrictions. We're good there. Alright, that is the brief complete. Alright, let's go ahead and start closing up here. So let's grab performance here. Let's say we got a full boat. Let's go ahead and load the payload in the simulator. There we go. 78, that looks good. Alright, good. Let's set flaps 20. We'll do dry. Alright, and let's go ahead and let's get getting here. That's getting pulled. Flight attendant has to close the door. That's good. We set our numbers.
The cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Right, doors are all closed there.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us.
Alright, pushback checklist. Doors closed, flight deck door closed, lock fuel pumps are on, transponder is 1. Pushback checklist complete. I think we're ready to push here.
Norfolk Ground, Endeavor 48901
Beacons
requesting
on.
pushback.
Brakes release.
Endeavor
Steering is off.
48901
Good push.
pushback request accepted.
Good, fire at both engines here. Might as well. Do plan on a little bit of weather here, so let's go ahead and test our radar. Can't tell what range we're at. There's 1020 right there. Alright, we're pushing. Let's see. It's never the way I think it's going to be.
Norfolk Ground, Endeavor 48901 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Hey, it's going the right direction. Beautiful.
Transmitted to the operator.
Alright, we go with start number 2. Radar test is good.
Norfolk ground Endeavour 489er1 requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 489er1 request to end
Alright,
pushback.
brake set, clear, disconnect.
Display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation
4891,
of the aircraft,
4891.
the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Alright, good start there. Seems like a starter valve never gets stuck on in the game. Alright, check the electricity, make sure the engines are taking the load. They are. Cat, hey, buddy, get out of the way, please, so I can see. Thanks. Watch your feet. After our checklist, fuel pumps set, bleed air conditioning panels set, anti-ice off. Probes are on, electrics checked, nose steering is armed. After our checklist complete. Alright, let's go through the numbers here. Alright, V1's 134, 134, 1... What? Why is V... No way in hell V2 is 132. Why is V2 132? Huh. That's weird. Okay. 134, 134, 132. 142. That sounds wicked low. I don't know why. VTO is 202. Takeoff trim is going to be 6.8. 6.8, that's set. And flap's going to be 20. You can go ahead and set 20. Now we'll go ahead and do a flight controls check here. The cat's in the way, so I'll have to do it over him. Alright, tech check. Flaps are 20, 20, 20. Takeoff speeds are set. Thrust. I'll put in a... Let's do 40. That looks good. Set. Trim centered 6.8. Flight controls check. Tech check is complete. Alright. Let's get out of here.
Norfolk ground Endeavour 489er1 with India ready to taxi IFR.
Endeavour 489er1 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Alpha cross runway tree 2 Alpha.
We can't even get the taxiways right. It's Charlie. It's supposed to be Charlie.
Taxiing hold short runway 5 via taxiway Alpha cross runway tree 2 Alpha at Endeavour 489er1.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Charlie. I don't know why they can't get that right, but whatever. Alright, clear left. We clear right. We clear right. We're going straight. .8. Alright, we are clear left, and we're going right. Let me double check this here. Yeah. buddy, buddy, buddy. Cat's going nuts here. Come on. Chill out, dude. Chill out for a bit. Okay? Just chill out for a bit. That'll be a quick taxi. We can sit on the flight, sit the flight attendants down. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure. Okay, good. Oh, shit. That's why there's two of us. I can just focus on taxiing. Alright. Alright, they ding us. The light goes out. Good. Alright, runway 5. It's gonna be no departure. First fix is Skull. Runway 5, no fix Skull. That's good. Alright, brief is gonna be 047 up to. Missing a yaw dam, what's that? Flight director flag, that's fine. Put across. Come on, click them when I click them. It's going to be 047. It's going to be heading mode up to 13,000. No speed restrictions. Min fuel is going to be, I wrote down 10.7. We've got 12 point something. I got to fix zero fuel weight here. Stand by. Check zero fuel weight, I didn't do that. Zero fuel weight is 63,645. 63,645. Alright. For takeoff checklist. Alright, flaps are 2020. Takeoff config. Okay, flight attendants notified. Knowledge fuel crosses. Manual APU and bleeds are off and open. Ignition is off. Any ice off. Brake temperature check. FMS is auto tune. ICAS. What's that thing? Can't see. Check clear. Radar terrain is terrain, runway departure first fix verified, takeoff briefing is complete, port takeoff checklist complete. Let's get out of here.
Norfolk Tower Endeavour 489er 1 ready for IFR departure runway 5.
Endeavour 489er 1 altimeter 29.84 wind 0, 61 at tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 5.
Alright, here we go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5, Endeavour 489er 1.
Alright, clear left, clear to go. Alright, runway 5. Set thrust. Thrust set. Heading checks. I'm gonna fix my view because I can't see. 8 ounce checks. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Speed mode. Heading mode. Fly for a little bit.
Endeavour 489er 1 contact Norfolk departure on 125.2. Good day.
Going to 125.2 Endeavour 489er 1.
Alright, flaps 8. Climb thrust.
Norfolk departure Endeavour 489er1 is passing 1,700 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Endeavour 489er1 Norfolk departure altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue.
Oh, FD flag. That's what I don't care. Flaps up. Have takeoff checklist when able. Have takeoff checks, please. Norfolk's cool. I like Norfolk. Got the tour of the USS Wisconsin there. It was fun. Big battleship. Very cool. Alright, they're not going to send me to Skull. That's what I want to know. Probably not. Probably just go to Calda.
Endeavour 489er1 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
132.55 Endeavour 489er1. Goodbye. Washington Center Endeavour 489er1 is passing 8,000 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Endeavour 489er1 Washington Center altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue to SCHOL.
Alright, let's go execute. Nav mode.
Generic 110 descend and maintain flight level 190. Endeavour 489er1 climb and maintain flight level 210.
210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Endeavour 489er1.
210.
Washington Center Cessna November 1304 Quebec is at 9,200 feet, climbing 10,000 feet. Cessna November 1304 Quebec Washington Center altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue. Cessna 04 Quebec contact Norfolk departure on 124.9er. Good day. .9er Cessna 04 Quebec. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
It's a quick flight, 38 minutes, so start getting ready for the brief here. Camera 4. Be Cameron 4 off a sea isle. A sea isle. Boat. Hogs, we expect flight level 180 at Hogs, we'll put that in. Cameron, we expect 250 and 11,000. Cameron. After Hogs, it's Pansy, then Cars, then Cameron. And we expect radar vectors to the final approach fix in use. Confirm that. Execute. Good. Alright, climb checklists. Altimeters are standard cross check.
And maintain flight level 250.
250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, Endeavour 489-1.
250. See if we get any weather. Alright, landing speeds. Let's go ahead and put those in. Alright, V2, let's see. 152.
Washington Center Airbus November 6044 X-ray flight level 250. Airbus November 6044 X-ray Washington
And
Center
TO
radar
is going to be
contact
214. 146 for ref. See what runways they're using here. Send for ATIS and send for ATIS. Okay. Let's see. ATIS information. Tango 190 at 5. 10 statute miles. Fuel at 12,000. Broken at 20. So it's going to be a visual. Temperature 23. Dew points 18. Altimeter 29 or 84. Approaching use. ILS runway 22 left and right. Departing runway 22 right.
4 kilo climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
So it could be either side.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Cessna
Could be either
140.
side, so I won't brief the approach yet until we know what we're going to get. I think a 2-2 left, maybe? No, let me look. Could go either way. 2-2, let's plan on 2-2 right. I got the left in there, let's put the right in there. If I brief this one, it'll be the other one, watch. Let's see, Court VT is fine. Let's do vectors. That looks good. 146. 51. Confirm. Execute that. That's in there. Gonna be visual going in there. That's good. terrain. Stop it, I'm trying to click the radar out. Huh. Radar altimeter test isn't right. Alright, 30 minutes. Let's get in the back, make PA real quick. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we should be arriving in New York in about 30 minutes. Go ahead and turn on the fast seatbelt sign for the next little bit here. We do ask that while you are seated, you remain seated with seatbelts fastened. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you on the ground. Oh, brief the right side and I'll change it if it changes. Alright, ILS localizer runway 22 right, 1095-221, 1900 matter. DA is not required, it can be visual, airport elevation 13 feet, the pressure setting for that MDA is 2,000 everywhere except the Freedom Tower is 2,900 in Manhattan. Missed approach, we'll get back with the tower, try to get ahead, and if not, it'll be climb to 2,000. Then climbing left turn to 4,000. Outbound JFK VOR rate of 190 to Chant intersection hold, that looks good to me. Again, obstacles just the Freedom Tower, Core VT 3000, 1900 matter. Pappy on the left. Got runway 22 right. Got, let's see, landing distance available. This one's got a long displaced threshold. 7,795 feet of runway, plenty of runway there. Planning to turn off probably somewhere in the neighborhood of we'll probably go down all the way to hotel for a hotel entry into the gate.
Airbus 93 Sierra descend.
About all I got there.
50.
See what gate we're supposed to have. Alpha 16.
Descend and maintain flight level 250 Airbus 93
Hotel
Sierra.
entry up to Alpha rather for 16. Got it? Alright, 20 minutes out. Let's go ahead and send an in range. We'll call the flight attendants. Hello, any special? No, alright, see ya. Alright, 30 minutes. Alright, in range is set. So the first expect we've got here is going to be 180 at Hogs.
I have some drink for you, Captain.
Cessna 65 Zulu traffic is 1 o'clock.
That could take it out, it did, okay.
3,100 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight.
That got taken out. I gotta put that back in. Hogs there. Cameron. Confirm that, execute that. Good. Direct intercept page there. I'll change our top of descent down in 10 minutes. Alright, good. Keeps getting knocked every time I try to fix the flight plan.
Endeavour 48901 contact Washington Center on 127.7.
27.7.
Good day.
127.7 Endeavor 489er 1. Goodbye. Washington Center Endeavor 489er 1 flight level 250.
Endeavor 489er 1 Washington Center radar contact continue.
We will continue. Could just as easily get 2-2 left, so if we do get that, I'll swap it up. Very nice sunset there. We got gobs and gobs of fuel on, so landing with 9.7. I didn't bother doing a fuel check. Tons of fuel. Tons of fuel. Alpha 16 for the gate. See what we got for airports around here. Probably coming up on Philly, maybe.
Washington Center Docker Hotel Kilo 43901 is at flight
back
level
here,
285, climbing flight level 310.
Philly's behind us. That's
Docker
BWI
Hotel
right
Kilo
there.
43901 Washington Center radar contact continue.
BWI is right off
Docker
the wing of
3901
us.
traffic alert.
Somewhere over here is
12 o'clock, less
BWI.
than 1 mile flight level 2905
Maybe a
Docker
little bit
TBM
further.
9. Report them in sight.
There's Philly right there. Okay.
Docker Tree 901 climb and maintain flight level tree 0. Washington Center Docker Hotel Kilo 9er375 is at flight level tree 05, climbing
MDP's
flight
right
level
there.
tree
That
30.
3 Mile Island is right there.
Docker Hotel Kilo 9er375 Washington Center radar contact continue. Docker Tree 75 traffic alert. 6 o'clock, less than 1 mile flight level 2905 Docker TBM 9. Report them in sight. Climb and maintain flight level tree 30 Docker Tree 901. Docker Tree 901 have the traffic. Docker Tree 75 have the traffic.
Alright, coming up on top of the descent here in 5 minutes. Get the people sitting back down as it take them a minute to get back down. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we should be beginning our initial descent into New York in the next 5 minutes. Should be there on the ground about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the fast seatbelt time, so we would ask you to return your seats and fast your seatbelts around you. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye. Good, that's done.
Endeavor 48901 contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
2545.
Going to 125.45, Endeavor 489er1. Washington Center, Endeavor 489er1, flight level 250.
Endeavor 489er1, Washington Center, radar
Alright,
contact,
plugs.
continue.
A little ways to go. 4 more minutes for top of descent. It's your off time. I don't think it shows an off time. It's not showing off time, I don't think. Let's see. I don't think it does. No, I can't go previous page either. If I could do previous page, that would have helped. Got a lot of extra fuel. We get 7,000 pounds of extra, so. Right for weather. Set up for a little bit of night stuff here. We're getting our lights turned up just a touch. Still reasonably bright, but starts darkening up. I'd like a little bit of backlight on. Alright, top of set, 2 minutes.
Endeavor 489er1, contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
Going to 124.775, Endeavor 489er1. Washington Center, Endeavor 489er1, flight level 250.
Endeavor 489er1, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to Botone.
Like a descent for this
Generic 070, contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Alright, top of descent in about a minute. I'll ask for a descent here if he doesn't give it to us. Go ahead and I'll set it.
Going to 125.45, generic 070.
Currently 75.8, so we got to get down to 75.1 for landing. So that should be fine. We got to burn off another 740 pounds. So about 15 minutes, burn 4,000 pounds an hour. I got the weight down here. Go ahead and start the APU. Gotta get that weight down. Got gobs of fuel on, and I need to be able to get down.
Washington Center, Endeavor 489er1. Request flight level 180.
Endeavor 489er1, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 Endeavour 489-1.
Let's see. 9345. 9345. Okay, that's fine. That'll be fine. Okay, 9535. We're already good on weight. All right. I can shut off the APU.
Cessna 760 Airport is at your 10 o'clock 12 miles. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight.
See what we're looking at hogs there.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Cessna 760. Cessna 760.
Alright, what's the meter in JFK?
Cessna 760, you are 11 miles
2984.
Kilo Alpha India Yankee. Maintain present heading and altitude. Maintain present heading and altitude. Cessna 760. Endeavour 489er, 1 contact New York Center on 128 decimal tree. Good day.
Decimal tree Endeavour 489-1. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 489-1 is at flight level 190, descending flight level 180.
Endeavour 489er, 1 New York Center radar contact. Continue to HOGGS.
Alright, we'll plan for Cameron in a minute here. If he doesn't give it to me, I'll give it to myself. Because we're landing 2-2s, they could keep us up higher, but I'm just going to get down. Get gobs of fuel and might as well do it. Makes it a little bit easier to set up.
New York Center Endeavour 489-1. Request 11,000 feet.
Endeavour 489er, 1 descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Endeavour 489-1.
Endeavour 489er, 1 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
1,000. 10,000. There's 10,000 in the window.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet Endeavour 489-1.
Center, Cessna November, tree.
Alright, send check for this. The altimeter is 2984, cross check minimums are visual not required. Landing data is flaps 45, 151, approach brief and complete, seatbelt sign is on, pressurization set. Send check is complete.
124.775. Good day. New York Center, Cessna November Niner, 622 Foxtrot, 6,300 feet. Cessna November Niner, 622 Foxtrot, New York
Cameron is
Center,
going
altimeter
22.
29.86 radar contact. Continue. .775 Airbus 696. Goodbye.
Jersey Shore.
Endeavor 489er 1 contact New York Center on 118.9er75. Good day.
Going to 118.9er75, Endeavor 489er1. New
Here
York
come the
Center, Endeavor
boards.
489er1 is passing 13,800 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
Endeavor 489er 1 New York Center altimeter 29er.86 radar contact. Continue to CMRN.
Here go the boards.
Airbus 10 Hotel contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day. Going to 124.625 Airbus 10 Hotel. New York Center Cessna November 0906 Alpha is passing 8,300 feet, descending 2,100 feet. Endeavor 489er 1, you are tree 9er miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 22 right approach via NRTON transition. Clear to NRTON.
NRTON, okay.
Airbus 49er Hotel contact New York Center on
That's one to go.
121.125. Good day. Cessna November 0906 Alpha New York Center altimeter 29er.87 radar contact. Continue. Generic 24 Whiskey contact New York Center on 133.15. Good day.
Confirm. Execute that. Nav mode.
121.125 Airbus 49er Hotel. Goodbye.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 22 right approach via NRTON transition. Cleared to Nerton, Endeavor 489er1.
Alright, so we're coming in from Norton. So it should be Norton, Sedgel, G.
133.15 generic 24 Whiskey. Goodbye.
HAUPT, Leffer, Core VT. Leffer, Core VT, Matter, 22, that looks good. Content with all that. That shit, take a screenshot. Lovely, lovely. I see what it says in the box here. I'm not seeing the chart. Above 10 at Sajul. Dutchies above 7, 6, 4. Corvette's 3 above 151, 19 looks good. And that's the runway there. All set. Alright, good. Not see it on the chart though. I do not see those altitudes on depicted on the chart. So. There's New York Harbor. Verrazano's
Endeavour
right there.
48901, contact New York Center on 121.125.
121, 1 1/4.
Going to 121.125, Endeavor 48901. New York Center, Endeavor 489er 110,000 feet.
Endeavor 489er 1 New York Center altimeter, 29.86 radar contact. Continue to Sajul.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Airbus 49er Hotel, you are 500 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain
Guardia is
flight
up
level
there.
250.
This is Manhattan. The Hudson.
Descend and maintain
Spot
flight level
JFK. JFK
250
should be
Airbus
right in,
49er
right there.
Hotel.
That's JFK right there. Yep. Should be JFK right there. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's JFK there.
New York Center, Cessna November 270.
Yeah, LaGuardia is right there.
8,000 feet. Endeavor 489er 1 descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Cessna November 27066 New York Center altimeter 29.86 radar contact. Continue.
7,000 vertical speed.
Cessna 066 contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, Endeavor 489er 1.
Slow down
Endeavor
here.
489er 1 contact New York approach on 127.6.
27.6.
Going to 118.9er 75 Cessna 066.
127.6, Endeavor 489er 1. Goodbye. New York approach, Endeavor 489er 1 is passing 9,100
Let's take a
feet,
descent
descending
check
7,000 feet.
here.
Endeavor 489er 1 New York approach altimeter 29.86 radar contact. Continue to Decky.
Flight nav instruments verified. Cabin notification complete. Approach check is complete. That's the airport out on Long Island. Not 8,000, 6,000.
New York approach Cessna November 9er 54 tree.
Alright, we're good on weight.
3,300 feet. Cessna November 9er 5 for Tree, Quebec, New York approach altimeter 29.85 radar contact. Continue.
Probably traffic we're following there. Looks like he's making the turn there at HAUPT. You see the airport's right here. That's 31 left, 31 right. The 22s are right here going this way. So we're going to be landing on 22 right, which is the inner one here. There's LaGuardia. Spotted because that's Rikers Island right there. Of course, you can see the reels. Alright, next altitude we've got is 6. I'm going to dial that in. No, he's going to give it to us, so.
Cessna 43 Quebec,
Very
contact
nice.
New York approach on 128.8. Good day. Going to 128.8 Cessna 43 Quebec. Endeavor 489er 1 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Endeavor 489er 1.
Endeavor 489er 1 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Now 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Endeavor 489er 1.
What's that gonna be? LPT. 700. 700 will do it. Lovely New York sunset. Picture here. We got a good turn going. Very loud. Get the sunset one more picture when we get there. Wait for the sun to come in. There we go. Alright, there we go. Need thumbnails. Alright, that's Leffler is going to be 2100. How we can descend faster on this one?
New York approach Daughter November 0114 Papa 2,500 feet. Endeavor 489er 1 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Daughter November 0114 Papa New York approach altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue. Daughter 14 Papa traffic is 12 o'clock 4
Tower.
miles at 5,500 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight.
23.9.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Endeavor 489er 1.
Daughter 14 Papa traffic in sight.
23.9 set. Out of 4,000, 3,000. So like right now, one thing some people would be freaking out, thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to slow down and start getting configured. We'll be leveled off here in a second, and the speed will come right off and start configuring. See the speed start
New
bleeding
York
right off
approach
here.
Cessna
Should
November
no
9er
problem.
2528 is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles.
3000 is
northeast
core
to November,
VT.
700 feet. Request flight following. Cessna November 9er 2528 New York approach.
We got blue needles, so we can switch over to green at any point. I'm gonna go ahead and get.
Endeavor 489er 1, you are 13 miles northeast of Kennedy. Contact Kennedy Tower on 123.9er when inbound. New York approach Cessna November 9er 812 Golf is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles southwest of 4 November 11,300
Big flaps 8.
Request flight following. Cessna
Come on,
November
come on, give it
9er
to me.
812 Golf New York approach.
Flaps
Squawk
20.
524.
Tower on 123.9er Endeavor 489er 1.
Endeavor 489er 1 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29er.82 wind 281 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 22 right approach. Endeavor 489er 1 contact New York approach on 127.6. Good day.
Why am I
Going
talking
to
approach?
127.6 Endeavor 489er 1.
Doesn't make any sense. Alright, gear down. I'm not doing a missed approach. Fuck this, I'm landing. It kicked in a missed approach. I don't want that. Flaps 30. Yeah, I'm not doing a missed approach. Screw that. I don't know why I did that. I must have clicked on it by accident, but I'm not doing a missed approach. Screw that shit. Flaps 45. Landing check. Landing gears down 3 green. Flaps 45, 45. First, not armed. Let's do that. Chime. Got distracted by that. Telling me to go missed. I'm not gonna do. Very annoying. I don't know why the camera's off kilter like that. It's weird. Alright, I'm flying here. We've got an offset localizer here. Visual. So you see the red? The red is not where the display threshold is. Or the red is the display threshold, so we can't land there. It's got a long display threshold, so we gotta land after the red. Let's not get too laggy.
1,000.
So we're still gonna follow the glide, but I'm kind of off the localizer a little bit. I want to visualize it. Or we're doing a visual, let's put it that way. Just line it up more for it. Hello, Walter, how are you? You're just coming in for a landing now. Not get high in that glide slope. Go on, trim. There we go. So all that red is displaced threshold. We're correcting the glide slope. There we go. Stable continue. Alright, I got the aiming bars in sight, the 2 big squares.
400.
A little bit high, correcting.
400.
Sync rate.
Yep. Correcting.
300.
Still trying to figure out this trim. Trim on this is a little bit
Sync rate,
funky.
200.
So So we'll get sync rates, me trying to figure
Sync
this
rate.
trim out. There we go.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh, butter.
10.
We're gonna go for a
Cessna 12
hotel.
Golf traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 700 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Cessna 528 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 900 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight.
I overshot hotel on the runway. Alright, let's move it across here.
Cessna 12
3,
Golf
1
has
left.
the Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
Go back for hotel.
Cessna 528 have the traffic.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Coming hotel here, and then that hotel. I'm trying to see. That's Hotel Bravo. Next one, hotel. Bring up the map. Yeah, next one's hotel. Problem is the half the time this stuff's wrong in game. After lane check is complete. Clear left, going left. This is hotel here. Alpha 16's our gate. I go ahead and shut down one. Ramp would tell us to taxi Hotel Alpha Alpha to Alpha 16. Put the recog, can stay on. Over here on the, right there on the end of the terminal there. Yeah, I must have either hit the missed approach or something. It came up as a missed approach. So I don't know why. I don't know why it has, the line shouldn't be over here. The line should be right here. They got this, yeah, okay, it's this line. I don't know why there's a line over there. This should be, no, up, did I short it? I didn't short it. I don't think I shorted it. No, I didn't short it. It's just weird the way the game's got JFK looking here. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Come around the corner here and I'll look for a gate because it's being weird. Where that should be Alpha 16 should be right on the end there, and I can't see any gates there. So that's JetBlue's gates up there. So these are Alpha gates over here. I'll just take an Alpha gate over here. Yeah, like what is up with that? Like what is that all about? I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I see it. Something got pushed in the way, so that's weird. So I don't know what the dealio is. I'll take one of these Alpha gates here. Try to get over here. What's the dealio here? Okay, we got a line. Alright, we've got a line. Kind of. Very strange the way they get this shit laid out here for JFK. It's not very realistic.
Hey, Jonathan, the flight deck's captain speaking.
Alright,
In
parking
the
brake
gate
set,
says
seatbelt
get,
sign off.
just sit in your seats and
Engine shut down.
seatbelts fastened until we get to the gate. Once we do get there, I'll have the seatbelt sign off and you'll be free to move out the cabin. Thank you very much.
Alright, trucks are coming in. Flight 10 stores for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and
New
carry-on
York
luggage.
approach Cessna November 06849er, 2,500 feet. Cessna November 06849er, New York approach altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue.
Alright, shutdown checklist. Seatbelt signs off, beacon is off. Generator electric set, fuel pumps off, nose wheel steering is not off. Probes windshield heat off, anti-ice off, hydraulic pumps off, thrust levers are shut off, transponders standby. Parking brake is set, shutdown check is complete. Alright, good. I'll go ahead and do a secure here. Alright, IRS is coming off, parking brake set, Emer lights. Cargo, recirc, APU. And that's all she wrote. So that was a good flight. I clicked missed approach when I was trying to contact tower, and that told me to contact approach. It should have been departure, but yeah, that's I'm not gonna screw around to that, so just came and landed. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give it a like. If you're new and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Thanks for hanging out, Walter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.